Hello everyone, can you see me okay? Mind focus. That's the tough part. My camera doesn't have a viewfinder on the side. I use an iPhone sometimes to view it, but sometimes it's best just set it up. Okay, I got a couple of requests to do another video. So I wanted to stay in the realm of buying agents. And one of the things people ask is like, should I interview my buying agent? And I think you should. People do interview me. A lot of times I work off referrals. So sometimes that interview is already done in a way because they might ask that client questions like, how did you like them? What do you think was good about it? So I wanted to kind of go over my top 5 questions. It's some good information. You can Google this and there's tons of information on like how to interview a selling agent or how to interview a buying agent. So the first thing that's kind of common is like, are you a full-time agent? Are you full-time? There are a lot of agents that kind of do this on the side, maybe part-time. Don't think you're going to get the best experience. So it's a simple, easy question to ask right up front. I've had a lot of clients say, you know, I was working with someone, but they were part-time and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get out there and didn't feel that they were motivated to help me. So that goes to the next one is like, how much experience do you have? Experience, it's huge. What have you done? Have you helped people buy and sell before? Have you only helped people buy? How long have you been in the industry? Is there any other things that you have done? For example, I used to do contract work, construction. I know how houses are built. I know how much stuff costs to get something repaired. Some agents have a lot of experience, so they might have more exposure, so therefore they have more connections. So if you're like, there's an electrical issue, do you know an electrician? And so I have a really tight circle of people that can help my clients out. I refer them a lot. They want me to keep referring them, so they want to make those people happy, so therefore everyone's happy. Experience is good, not just on how many houses you've sold, on other aspects of like, what have you done before a real estate agent? There's a lot of real estate agents that maybe this is their first job they've ever had, right out of college or something. Some of them, you know, maybe been in huge careers, maybe CEOs of some companies, and all of a sudden they go into real estate. That's great. Ask questions about how they can help you and represent you well. And so that's a good question. The next one are fees. Let me, some green. Hold on. Fees. When you are, I'm looking at buying agents. So selling, when you do sell, it's common there are fees when you sell. When you buy, there are fees as well. But ask most of your fees when you buy are on the lending side, like what it costs to get the loan. What it costs for that dude to give you money to buy that house. That's most of your fees. They call them closing costs. You hear them often. But ask the agent if his broker or whoever he works with has fees. A lot of buying agents have these they call them additional commission fees. I don't like that term, but that's what they call them. Really ask up front, hey, is there an additional fee? The most common one you see is about $200, but it's $200. You know, the biggest one I've ever seen, or the most expensive one is $600. That's a lot of extra money. See if there are additional commission fees. I don't charge additional commission fees. That's just one question, get out of the way. And if there are additional commission fees, I'm not saying they're bad, but what do you get for it? Is there something, an added service, or is there something better that you would get because you are paying that fee? Make sense? So at least ask questions. Let's go to number 4. So this kind of goes with experience, and it's kind of, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah. Okay. What sets you apart from the competition? So like, what makes you a different agent than me using a friend of a friend of a friend who's a real estate agent who just got her license, and why can't I use that person? Whatever. What sets you apart? So this is the real estate agent's time to kind of really put it in perspective of like what they can offer as far as not only just showing you houses, but when you are showing a house, there's different agents show differently. You know, I'm really good at looking at future problems. I'm good at showing value. If there is value in the house, if there's future value in the house, you just have to have a lot of knowledge, and that kind of ties back to experience, but it lets them kind of answer that as an interview question. Why should I use you? Why should you help me? It's one of my favorite questions to ask. The last thing I want to point on this video is, contract. Do I have to sign a contract with you? As a buying agent, it's not as common, but there are contracts that obligate you, if you're working with a buying agent, if they help you buy a house, that they are going to get paid. That contract ties you to them, so if you, for some reason, don't like them anymore or something happens, most of the time you can get out of them, but sometimes it can be enforced if you go and buy another house, they still get paid. I don't make people sign contracts because my philosophy is we can't help each other and we don't add value to each other going out and finding you a great house, or we just don't get along, or there's some kind of conflict, then fine. We should maybe use another path to your dream house kind of thing. See if they do, or if their broker requires you to sign a contract. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, you know, ask more questions, figure it out. My philosophy is, if I'm out there working, I'm working hard for you, and we want to work together. Like, stay committed to me and I'll stay committed to you because I want to help you. That's some quick questions you should ask a possible buying agent that wants to help you out. If you have any questions for me or have any comments, shoot me an email. My email is so it's Jeff at thecolummusagent.com. You can call or even text me at 614-795-7655. Again, this is Jeff Kreider, part of the Columbus Agents with Fathom Realty. Thank you, and I hope to have another video to you really quickly. I'm doing some renovating my basement. I'm about to tear out my bathrooms and add another bath, which is, if my wife is listening, sorry in advance. I'm about to do that. I just finished a kid's play pad thing in their closet where they can go up and take a nap or read a book or something. So I'll have that video coming out soon. What else do I have? Some outdoor stuff that I'm finishing. Thank you.